Jenny, the mother of Ravinia and Splee, had a job which was consisted of long shifts as a carer, so tough job to do. And then Splee and Ravinia would then become helpless. They would never do anything for themselves, and she looked after them. And Jenny didn't spend any money on herself. She didn't even eat, only just enough to stay alive, because she spent everything on her Ravinia and Splee, their offspring. She had jet black hair, but it was withered, dyed black, with white, grey, prominent roots, and she had a defeated and downtrodden manner. Her complexion was pasty white, making her look like a ghost or a photographic negative. She spent all of her time cleaning up and cooking for Splee and Ravinia, and they showed no appreciation for this. Instead, they constantly scolded her for getting everything wrong and not being good enough. She'd serve them up with bacon sandwiches, and Ravinia would say, "Too much salt, Jenny, too much salt in that," and pretty much always throw it back at her. Jenny bought them lavish presents from catalogues and spent a never-ending time paying for these presents. She never ever paid the debts off. She dreaded Christmas, as her ungrateful children would only demand more. She was carrying debts going back years. Ravinia's estranged father paid Jenny a pittance for maintenance, just £3.50 a week, and she had full responsibility for the two grown-up teenagers, as well as a full-time shift work job. And the father, Ravinia's father, made Jenny squirm for her allowance. Jenny told me one time she would have to go to each week by bus to the centre of Glasgow, where the estranged father worked for BT, or the GPO as it was known as, to pick up this meagre amount. She would meet at a piece of waste ground out of sight, and he would make Jenny kneel down and literally beg him for the maintenance money. On one occasion, Jenny said to me that she wasn't tearful enough at her humiliation, and so he put his fingers into her eye sockets and pushed hard in an attempt to temporarily blind her by way of punishment for not appreciating the money, the £3.50. She sobbed when she recounted this to me. I took a mental note at the time to trace this man and give him a piece of my mind, maybe more. In the future, this actually happened. However, in a counteract of vengeance, this man, the father, reported David T to the police, and he got the blame for it, and a police detective arrested David T at Inverquay University. David T then blamed me, and I got questioned by the police as well.